Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn how to find limit of this form 1 raised to power infinity. Let us take an example. Limit x tending to something a, f of x power g of x, and limit where limit x tending to a, f of x tends to 1 and limit x tending to a, g of x tends to infinity. That means it is like 1 raised to power infinity form. So how we will deal with this particular form? So here is the trick, like it should be e raised to power limit x tending to a, this power will come from g of x and we will deduce 1 from this particular function, that is f of x minus 1. What is the is the constant, like 2.718281828. It is the base of the natural logarithm, like that. So let us take an example, like limit x tending to like infinity 1 plus 1 by x power x. That means this function f of x is like 1 plus 1 by x and g of x is right this x. So what is f of x when x tending to infinity? That is 1 plus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, that is f of x tending to this term will tend to 1 and this term will tend to infinity. So that is in the format 1 raised to power infinity. So let's find that e raised to power limit x tending to infinity, this will come from x, that is g of x, into f of x minus 1. It is f of x minus 1 is 1 plus 1 by x minus 1, that is 1 by x. So e raised to power limit x tending to infinity 1, that is 1. So e raised to power 1. So answer should be e. Let us take another example, that is limit x tending to 0 1 plus x raised to power 1 by x. So it is also in the format of 1 raised to power infinity. If we kindly follow that 1 plus 0, that is f of x, that is tending to 1, and this power 1 by x, that is tending to infinity. So it is already 1 raised to power infinity form. So e raised to power limit whatever it is x tending to 0, this will come from g of x will come from 1 by x and we will deduce 1 from this particular function f of x, that is 1 plus x minus 1, that is x. So limit x tending to 0 e raised to power 1, that is also e raised to power 1 and e. And these limits are standard limits. You should know that limit x tending to infinity 1 plus 1 by x raised to power x is already e and this thing already is e. It is the proof of this thing. This is when function raised to power another function is there, and when the lower function is tending to 1 and the upper function is tending to infinity, then you should follow this particular trick. I have one example all. So in this page, so limit x tending to 1, this is f of x and this is g of x. What is f of x? F of x, right, 2x plus 1 by x plus 2. So when x tending to 1, f of x tending to, put x as 1, 2 plus 1, that is 3, divided by 1 plus 2, that is also 3. So f of x will be tending to 1 and g of x will tending to 1 by 1 minus 1, that is 1 by 0, that is tending to infinity. So in this problem it will be tending to 1 and it will be tending to infinity. So it is also 1 raised to power infinity form. So let's apply that trick here. So e raised to power limit x tending to 1, this function g of x will come in front 1 by x minus 1 and we will deduce 1 from this function. We will deduce 1 from this function, this base function. So 2x plus 1 by x plus 2 minus 1. So e raised to power limit x tending to 1 and 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 2, 2x plus 1 minus x minus 2, 2x plus 1 minus x minus 2. So limit e raised to power limit x tending to 1, 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 2, this is x minus 1. So x minus 1 cancelled out as x tending to 1. So x is not 1, x is approaching to 1, either from right side or from left side. So we can cancel this term as x is not particularly equal to 1, x tending to 1. That doesn't mean that x equal to 1. So we can cancel this e raised to power limit x tending to 1 and 1 by x plus 2 and directly substitute this value because it is not the indeterminate form, it is already the determinate form. So e raised to power 1 by, put x as 1, 1 plus 2, that is e raised to power 1 by 3, that is the cube root of e. Okay, so this will be the final answer. So what is the conclusion of this video? When you will be seeing the 1 raised to power infinity form and function raised to power another function, when the lower function is tending to 1 and upper function is tending to infinity, like f of x power g of x and x tending to something like a. So we should apply this trick, e raised to power limit whatever it is x raised to equal to a or x tending to a. You will put this as form g of x and you will deduce 1 from this function f of x minus 1. That's it. Thank you.